The extra point here would tie the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Coming out with it, it's Terry. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dick?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Keep it on the ground. Finding some room. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Burns. Here's the pressure. Got his man to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback, second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Running inside, it's Roberts. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Joseph on the play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Joseph fires quickly, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Dumps it off in the flats. On his feet at the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Powers through the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Throwing Joseph. Here comes the Heat. Pucks it out of the air. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Joseph gets it to him on the screen. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Breaks the tackle. And runs through another guy. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Looking downfield, it's Burns. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And now on second down for this offense. The inside handoff. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Badgers have it with a first and 10. He'll try the left side. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Badgers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they go play action with Joseph. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Throwing Joseph. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the second. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Burns. Looking left. The short hands, it's Lee. Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The quick out. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He steps and powers and works.
Hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Let it go. On the move. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. To the air, it's Burns. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Joseph. He's going to fire deep. Snags it on the right. Open spaces. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. The Badgers now use their 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Wisconsin, 27. Missouri, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Burns. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Pulls it in. It's Lee. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Offense gets set for second down. Throwing Joseph. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Badgers! Once he got some... It was over.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Burns. It's complete to the right. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Lee. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Got it behind the line. It's Lee. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Burns. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The official says no good. And that mountain is still 20 points high.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Joseph. Right on the money. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. At the 40, there he goes. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? He'll try to do it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game...
Into the house! Touchdown, Tigers! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the... He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Throwing Joseph. Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here's Hardy to begin the drive.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Roberts. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Dropping back, it's Burns. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. They'll toss it to the left.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. The Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Joseph. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, for the love of Tolzien and stuff. What a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score. Wisconsin 41, Missouri 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Now
snags it and he's open. He's at the 40, the 20, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Joseph. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Rigby. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in stride inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Badgers.
Yeah, and simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. That receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
Wisconsin, 48. Missouri, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Terry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Dropping back, it's Burns. Got it set up on the outside. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is a play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Fires to the big fella, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. A little screen to the running back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Got enough for the first. Gets away from one, finds some space. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Joseph throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
But he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Under fire. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to seesaw back on top here in the 4th. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. What a break they got with that missed field goal. Instead of working from behind, they're still holding on to the lead. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Right back to Hardy. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Off play action. Fires left. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Trying to take it back.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! They move on top here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Missouri wants to go fast. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Burns. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Man, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these 1st downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going for it all. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Throws to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Back to throw, it's Burns. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score. Now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the... Easy peasy. Nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Badgers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Badgers strike right back.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And they're not on the same page there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.